GM, good morning. How's everyone doing?
Doing fine.
Good. Good to see you, Chris.
Good to see you too.
All right, let's get things cracking. So I think first off, I'll just touch on kind of like the Hedgie rarities. And we'll keep the conversations about the Hedgies. So apparently there's 3 sites now that the Hedgies are listed on, which is great. And I think there is some disparity with the rarities between each site. So I'm going to contact the sites today and try and streamline that process. Essentially, the rarities that we have, they can't seem to formulate based on our and the GitHub's rarity calculations. Strange, I know, but they can't. They've tried it in multiple different ways, even though that we've only got probably around, I think it's about 2,700 minted on the smart contract out of 4,200, because every time trading leagues issue a winner, they're newly minted. And the frustration of it is their algorithm doesn't update at every new mint. They have to be updated every 500 mints after they've sort of done our rarity. So that's really frustrating, but it is what it is. So I'll have to just keep in the loop with the team there. Every, I don't know, however long that will be, every few months or so. So pretty frustrating, but hopefully that'll be streamlined by the end of this week. We're talking to them kind of in Discord DMs still about trying to streamline that process. I think one cool thing that I spoke with Crypto Ibuki about, who's done the Hedgie bot, is we've put it into Discord now, so anyone can see new listings of Hedgies in the channel, which is cool. Under Hedgie alerts, and that will just keep popping up like the market whale alerts that we have, which is great. I don't know if anyone's got any comments on the Hedgie listings, anything that they think we should do differently, or how we can try and streamline that process. Then by all means, feel free to ask a question, or suggestions are welcome there.
Hey,
Quick comment on the Crypto Bookie's Twitter bot. I think it's great that it's incorporated into Discord. It's so easy to see all of the hedgies. I love that functionality. So shout out to you, Crypto Bookie. I don't know if you're in this, but great work.
Yeah, I don't think he is. I'll let him know. But yeah, it's great to see it embedded in Twitter. I think just saves so much effort of having to troll through different sites. Alucard, welcome back, sir. Back from the dead, I think.
yeah, thanks. Yeah, thank you. I'm finally back after that hellish week of COVID.
God.
It has not been the funnest time,
No.
but yeah, brutal, man, I tell you. I would never expect it to hit me that hard, but
No. Glad you recovered. That's good to know. Cool. I guess also, I think one thing that we are thinking about is like, how can we go about like educational content in your respective languages? So I think over the next few months, one priority that I know that the foundation team and ambassadors are going to be working on is trying to improve that onboarding educational experience in multiple languages. Right now, there's really nothing from like a content distribution perspective, or sort of like Figma file perspective on sort of like infographic material for multiple languages. I know it's all in English, but honestly, that's been sort of like pretty much like a constraint for us. And I think now that we have the media boroughs, the governance boroughs, etc., and all the other boroughs involved in this process, I think it will really help. And again, sort of like having spoken to numerous people and getting sort of like snippets of content in your respective language, such as like new releases or new asset listing, or like, I don't know, just any kind of form of, I guess, announcement related content. We're going to be translating that and then putting them through kind of a Figma process with our designer and sort of the Media Borough team to really look at distributing that to make it easier to onboard like international users. So it'll be really cool again to get other people's views on that and get them involved if they want to be involved in helping translate those types of documentation, which would be great. I think the other thing I can touch on is, so the DAO Quest team, who pretty much did the onboarding front end material for the ambassador program, have nearly finalized like an onboarding materials for Discord. I think that's something that probably has been missing for a long time, is having a real easy way to navigate your way around from Discord and sort of like creating a link that is really easy to go to the testnet exchange and try it out for new users, maybe the retail users who are new to perp exchanges, and so as soon as they can come into Discord, they could go through the interactive methods rather than just through the official links channels, or it will be the official links channels. And so hopefully that will be out by the end of this week, maybe the start of next week, and then again probably look at translating some of that into your respective languages, just to make it a lot easier for users to navigate the testnet, to try it out, see how it's going, and then give us feedback on what you think of it, really. Cool. I guess also, whilst we're here, I know Niall and Cyril are in the audience. So, gents, I don't know if you want to come on and introduce yourself and just give a bit of a background of what you've been up to recently.
Cyril, do you want to go first?
Sure. So I'm looking for the push to talk button.
It's not easy, is it, on this? Sorry about that.
No, I'm sorry, I'm using it on my phone and my finger keeps slipping. Yeah, thanks for the quick intro. So me and Niall have been working on merch for the past few months. Just like refining the process, really, like trying to source the best materials and creating like a range plan. So we're not just looking to create a few pieces and call it a day. We're trying to like make a cohesive collection to drop throughout like a whole year. And so that's kind of been what we've been planning and working on, like behind the scenes. We haven't been able to show much yet, like pending we get the grant approved, hopefully soon. That's on pause right now, but hopefully as soon as they're back up and running, we can get the grant going. We've provided merch for events, NFT LA and Crypto Bahamas. Yeah, we just want to ensure you guys get the best product, pretty much. We don't want to make any old t-shirts and hoodies. We just want to make the best stuff. Yeah. Niall, do you want to say anything?
Yeah, hi guys. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, all good now.
Yeah.
Awesome, thanks. Yeah, so hi guys. My name's Niall. As Cyril said, he and myself have been working on the merch the past few months, refining samples, sourcing the best possible materials, and etc. And we've also been providing merch for a few events as well. And the next one is on June 9th, which is Consensus in Texas. So if any of you are there, make sure to grab some merch. But basically the aim of this is to basically just bring the community together. I don't think there isn't currently a way for the community to sort of promote DYDX or Hedgies in a physical sense. So I just think like merch will allow us to sort of show off what DYDX and Hedgies is all about, and also show how creative we are as a community. We're just so excited just to, show some, produce some really high quality merch, and any questions you have, we'll be hosting an AMA soon, pending the grant, and any questions you have, hopefully we can answer it in there. But in the meantime, if you wanted to get in touch with myself or Cyril, feel free to DM us. It'd be great to get to know you all a bit better. But thanks for that, James.
No probs, gents. That sounds super exciting. I think what sort of, is it just going to be t-shirts? Like what what have you got kind of in the woodwork there? Can you share anything else or?
Yeah, so basically, as Drew said earlier, we were doing like a sort of a whole collection. So of course it'll be your t-shirts, your hoodies, your caps and whatnot. But also we're doing some like really interesting accessories. And we want to make sure they're going to be really high quality as well. I'm just thinking about all the accessories we've already got underway, and yeah, I think the community are going to be really surprised and they're going to love them. So yeah, can't wait.
Awesome. Yeah, I can't wait either. I've seen obviously a few of the samples from the different conferences, and they look awesome. I'm sure a lot of people will be excited to get their hands on them. I guess could you like touch on your I know I don't want to turn this to a full AMA for you guys because I know you'll catch up next time when you've got your grant sorted, but like what were you guys doing before this?
So sorry, I'll go first, but
Yeah.
So basically for me, I currently work in ethical trade, where I sort of liaise with factories in Asia and whatnot to ensure that the workers are getting treated fairly, and just stuff like, you know, like pregnant workers getting maternity leave pay and whatnot. I've also had my own clothing brand before, actually with Surreal, where it was sort of streetwear clothing brand where we would just, you know, your normal streetwear stuff where it's hoodies, caps, trousers and stuff like that. So this sort of stuff isn't really new to us. So yeah, it's just really exciting to be able to sort of merge two worlds, you know, the streetwear sort of world and the merch world with, you know, something like the crypto world.
Yeah, then in terms of my experience, I did an internship at Disney a few years ago, working on their apparel and licensing team. We did a few collections with a few brands where we collaborated with. We worked with their brands with our brands, so like Star Wars collaborations, Disney collaborations, Marvel collaborations with different clothing companies. So,
sorry, Cyril, I think your finger probably went off the phone.
Finger slipped again, yeah. Yeah, I did a bit of work at Disney on licensing and range planning, collaborating with different licensees. Then after that, well, just last year I started doing clothing for Sushi Swap. I started an account called Sushi Swag, where we were doing merchandising for the sushi community. So that the collections spanned from like hoodies, caps, t-shirts, but then also into like niche collectibles. Like we did chopsticks and trays. We did a pair of sneakers, trading cards, rugs, and also a few wearables for the Decentraland metaverse. So like you could wear a Sushi Swap sneakers in Decentraland, which a lot of the community loved, and hopefully as we cement like a good foundation for the physical merchandise, we can then push into the metaverse with wearing all these clothes, but the digital variants, if that's kind of like your vibe, if you want to hang out in the metaverse. But yeah, me and Niall have quite grand ambitions where this can go.
100%
of ideas.
Absolutely. I think everyone's super excited about it. I think, like you said, it's been it's been a long time coming in terms of getting any quality DYDX merch that can really sort of like form the community together based on some physical merchandise as well as some digital merch in that sense. So really excited to see that come to fruition, and yeah, hopefully that grant gets sorted fast, and then we can have that AMA and actually have a full hour just discussing everything that's in the pipeline for you guys and future plans. But cheers for coming on and just introducing yourself. That's awesome to hear.
Thanks for that. Yeah, can't wait for the AMA.
Yeah, thank you, James.
No probs. Cool. I guess lastly from me, I just saw over the last few days, there was, I don't know if anyone's got any comments on like any sort of like governance proposals. I know yesterday, I'm not sure if it was the governance borough or someone else talk about kind of a staked DYDX proposal. I'm not sure if anyone's got any comments on that, or anyone wants to bring up any form of other proposals or anything governance related. If not, I guess James and Mirash, if you're up for it, it'd be cool to sort of like hear a little bit about some grand plans for the media borough. Let us know if you're up for just discussing that a little bit.
For sure, James. Do you want to start us off with some of the material that we've been preparing lately?
Yeah, can do. So we've been in the process of making a Notion at the moment for the ambassador program. So that will be shared to the community soon. And that is where we will have all the resources and everything sort of put together. So we'll have different media kits under the media borough. The governors will have their own things as well. And then we're also going to be running a blog through the Notion site as well. Did you want to go on about some of the events that we have planned at all, Mirash?
For sure. Yeah, just to add on to what James was saying. So the Notion's part of a website, and I think the hope there is we kind of unify all the boroughs together and provide templates for design and for news announcement releases, where it's really easy for anyone to put out an announcement in any language that's still unified with the DYDX brand, and that's quick and easy, right? So there's no point making a new image or graphic every single time for every little announcement. That's just a lot of work for the community. So we're really hoping to unify the brand image there. As far as events, we are thinking about some community events that will be happening soon. There's some events being floated around. I know, James, that you proposed the Strava challenge a while back, and we're looking into that. Other James, sorry, it gets a little confusing, has also proposed a Pope Hunter challenge. So kind of a race to collect as many popes throughout the month. After talking with MX this week, it also, an idea came about to kind of do a draw for some arbitrary prize, and the number of entries you get into that draw is based on the number of popes you've collected, right? So similar ideas going on there. I believe there's a bingo night in the works, and as the community, feel free to speak up if there's any events you want to see. If you want to see another poker night, if there's another trivia night, anything else that you want to see, we're open to ideas and are very happy to plan those. So feel free to message here or speak up.
Awesome. No, that sounds really interesting and great. I can't wait to see this all come to fruition. James, just with the Notion doc, that's going to be viewable for the whole community, is that right? Or is it just in...
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, so it'll be for the whole community, and we're going to be posting up sort of weekly blog content on there as well. And then we'll also have a ambassador sort of newsletter that people could sign up to and get the sort of latest updates on what's going on in DYDX, also the ambassador program, what everyone's up to, and just keeping everyone in the loop, really.
Awesome. That sounds great. Really looking forward to seeing that come to fruition. And I think like having something out there that the community can just click on. I know Commonwealth's the forums, but I think having something that someone can just navigate very easily is just going to be a real game changer for the community. Just quickly then, guys, like if you want to claim the POOP, so the POOP is in the Hedgie's general channel. Please fill in that form. It will be taken down in the next couple of minutes. So the secret word is rarity. I have posted it in the channel. So make sure that you fill in that word rarity into the form. The form will be taken down in less than 5 minutes. So make sure you fill the form in within the next 5 minutes, otherwise it's gone.
And there's an extra super tough question on the forum this time around.
Yeah, I did see that. It's a tough one. People are going to have to really think about that.
While people are filling out the form, one thing I also wanted to bring up, and I mentioned this in the, I believe, Trading Leagues channel. It looks like, oh, sorry about that. I was just saying, it looks like for the low level accounts that have less than about 500 starting balance, the daily trading calculations may not be working correctly.
Right.
Just because it takes, like, the calculation factors in a minimum starting balance of 500, whereas for like the daily Hedgie prize, there's said to be no minimum required. So I think just something to ping to the trading team or the team that does the calculations there. And I think we would either have to just communicate that to the community or adjust the calculation to make it fair.
Okay, yeah, I'll mention that to the team. I know there's been some ongoing kind of like discussion around some issues with the trading league, so I'll make sure it's passed on. Yeah, no problem.
Awesome, thanks.
Sweet. Is there anything else anyone wanted to discuss? Anything ambassador program? Anything Hedgies? Feel free.
I just want to say welcome back, Alucard, and we missed you. Just that.
Appreciate that. Yeah, it's been a journey, but we're back. Let's get this show on the road.
Exactly. Yeah, you missed all the fun.
It doesn't sound like there was a lot of fun last week.
James, I don't know if you want to, like, I know you were talking about kind of like POOPs specifically. I don't know is that something that we can share now, or is it something that should we just hold off until we've got that doubly confirmed?
What with the sort of the POOP Hunter event sort of idea?
Yeah, or the testers.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we can go ahead and sort of share that. I mean, not everything's finalised yet, but basically what we wanted to do was, from the beginning of season 1 to the end of season 1, we wanted to run a POOP Hunter event where community members will get randomly awarded different POOPs for being interactive with in sort of governance, Twitter, Discord. Also, all the beta sort of iOS people that helped with all of that, they'll all get a POOP as well given to them. So they've all got a head start basically with the POOP hunting. And then there'll be a prize sort of fund at the end of it. I think, let me just see what I sort of suggested that we should sort of do. 1 second. Yeah, so the sort of budget that we wanted to put towards it was about $300 for the winner of the POOP. So whoever collects the most POOPs by the end of the month would win $300 in DYDX tokens.
Sweet. That'd be great. Yeah, really looking forward to seeing these kind of like POOP Hunter, different events, different competitions, really sort of leveling up community activity, especially during kind of like this sentiment of the market currently. I think it's doubly important that we keep everyone as inclusive as possible and try and make it as interactive as we can.
Definitely, yeah. It gives a way for the community to start sort of getting rewarded a little bit more as well, not only from the Hedgies, obviously, that the foundation are giving out, but from the ambassadors, really, and sort of, yeah.
Bro. Cool. All right, guys. Anything else from anyone? If not, we'll call that a day, and then we'll catch up again next week. Cool. Okay, guys. Cheers for tuning in. I'll put this on YouTube hopefully within the next few hours or so, and then we'll go from there. Thanks all.
Thank you.
Cheers. Thanks a lot, James.
You guys.